Days on the market up by 181%. Closed home sales down by 40%. And homes for sale on the market up by 77%. What is happening with our market? What does that mean for you if you're a home buyer or seller? Stay tuned. I'm going to let you know. Hey guys, Patrick Donovan, XP Realty, part of the Johnson Group, and today we're going to be talking about the housing stats for the Savannah market and the surrounding areas, and how does it compare to the national stats? I'm going to tell you something. If you're not watching these housing stats and you're about to go buy a home or you're about to list your home, you're a maniac, because there's a lot of things that have been changing recently and you got to know these numbers. If you're a buyer, how are you going to structure your deals if you don't know the days on the market or median home sales price? And if you're a seller and you don't know those things, that is very shocking. I'm going to tell you, we're going to go through all these numbers together, and at the end, I'm going to tell you what does it mean for you if you're a buyer and seller. But if you get any value from this video, do me a favor. Like, share, subscribe, share this video with your family and friends if they're looking to buy or sell a home, or if they're just interested in this kind of information. And this month's markets, or the housing stats, are off the charts. Like you just heard what I said, with all these crazy fluctuations and everything. Now's the time to be checking it out. So first, let's start with the local numbers. In Savannah, the median home sales price is holding steady at $380,000, about the same as it was last year. Inventory, on the other hand, is way up. 67% of more homes on the market compared to 2024. New listings are up by 23%, and homes are taking longer to sell, averaging 75 days on the market. This is up by almost 32% and up from 57 days last year. Whoa, right? Homes are staying. So that means if you are a home seller, you need to be putting your heart, if you put your home on the market today, you're closing in mid-June. So think about that for a second. If you put your home on the market today, you will be on the market until mid-June is when you'll be selling. So if you wait any longer and you're looking to be out by the summertime, you need to keep that in mind. 75 days on the market. So now let's look at the surrounding areas. When you look at Pooler's numbers now, Pooler's numbers dipped by almost 11%, and their closed price, or the closed homes, dropped by 40%. Now this is significant, right? If the home prices are going down and home sales are going down, what does that mean? What's going on in Pooler? Holy cow, it's getting a little bit rough there. Richmond Hill is also cooled, with prices down by 3% and sales down by almost 24%. But here's some good news if you're a home seller in the Port Wentworth, Rincon, or Guyton area. Prices are actually up by 9 to 10%, but inventory has surged. So the big story is inventory is rising, homes are sitting on the market longer, and buyers are just kind of waiting to see what happens. Now nationally, we're seeing a similar cooling effect, okay? Home prices are nationally about $384,000. Now this depends on where you look and where the sources are. This, a lot of times, you'll see 419, 384. But we're just gonna go with 384 as the national average right now. Mortgage rates, that's by Business Insider, all right? Mortgage rates have dipped slightly to 6.65 after raising for 2 weeks, but that's still way higher than buyers were used to in 21 and 22. Pending home sales are up by 2% from last month, but still down 3.6% year over year. Buyers across the country are slowing down, and affordability is a huge part of the conversation right now. The average monthly payment is around $2,800. That's a big jump compared to just a few years ago, and keeping many people on the sidelines. So how does Savannah stack up against the rest of the country? Well, as far as inventory is concerned, we're seeing much larger increases in inventories in our area than they are nationally. Nationally, it's about 15 to 25% increases. When you got Richmond Hill and Guyton are almost double in increase. And the days on the market in Savannah are going to be sitting 32% longer, which is, kind of nationally too. Everything is sitting longer, but places like Rincon, where it's jumped by 181%, days on the market, that's pretty extreme. Prices nationally are fairly stable, rising slightly. Savannah's kind of doing the same, but as you saw in Pooler, with the price drop, it looks like the outskirts of Savannah is starting to crack a little bit. So we have to keep an eye on that. And then buyer behavior, of course, across the country. Everybody's just waiting to see what happened. You know, mortgage costs have made it very difficult to get in the housing market, and they're just kind of waiting to see if they can afford something. So if you're a home buyer, what does this mean for you? Great news, your patience is paid off. Now you have more choices you've had in a long time. Sellers are willing to negotiate right now. Sellers are being flexible. So now is the time to go talk to your lender and get prepared. The home price could dip a little bit more, but if you're really ready to go into the market, now's the time you can start negotiating. But if you're a seller, don't panic, okay? Knowing the numbers is very important so that you know you're in Savannah area and your home's gonna sit on the market for 75 days and you already know that. That gives you power because you're not gonna panic and take a low ball offer. It just means you need to put your home on the market sooner. But not to mention, if your home is well maintained, great curb appeal, great condition, and then great priced, marketing with us, it's gonna be taken care of, you're gonna be good to go. Those homes are still going fast. Multiple offers on well-maintained home. And when I talk about well-maintained, you're talking about flowers out in the front, you're talking about brand new countertops, brand new appliances, brand new light fixtures. Those homes are going quick. So if you wanna put yourself in that position as a seller, that's the way you need to go. So now you know the numbers for the Savannah and the surrounding area and what is happening nationally. So don't be scared. If you're ready to do something, as long as you know the numbers, you will make the appropriate move. I really appreciate you guys watching, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye.